I'm Carol Peterson, Chair of the MOCA Board of Directors and a 10-year survivor of ovarian cancer. It means so much to me to see all of our MOCA supporters gathered here for this special evening. Tonight we're going to celebrate our community and the progress we're all making together. Throughout the year, we've been marking MOCA's 25th anniversary and our 25 years of impact. We'll be highlighting some of MOCA's big milestones throughout this evening. We're also going to focus on the future and share about hope on the horizon. Tonight we'll be presenting our annual National Early Detection Research Award. You'll hear how this promising project could get us closer to an early detection test and benefit people right here in Minnesota. Not only do we need a screening test for ovarian cancer, but we also need better treatments for those who are diagnosed. Tonight, MOCA will be announcing an additional research award for an outstanding Minnesota-based project aimed at treating advanced disease. We're also here to honor our partners in healthcare for the work they do for our community. We are delighted to present our Peterson Nursing Scholarship and our Colleen Anderson Excellence in Cancer Care Award to two very deserving honorees. Later this evening, I know you'll be inspired by our MOCA Dream Awards presentation. Thanks to special funding provided for this program by generous donors, we're going to help make our dreams come true for 11 survivors tonight. That's a lot. Our Dream Award presentation is always one of the highlights of the year, and we are grateful to have our recipients as well as some of our wonderful donors here with us this evening. It's wonderful to see so many people in this room committed to MOCA and our mission. MOCA is fortunate to have amazing supporters and volunteers who dedicate their time and talents throughout the year to help us fundraise for our important research and programs. It is my honor to introduce Mary Pat Osland, one of our Home Till Strides co-chairs. Mary Pat is also a survivor, a former board member, and a longtime organizer of MOCA's Walk and Run event. Mary Pat, please join me.
Thank you, Carol, and thanks everybody for being here tonight. I'd like to also recognize my other Home Till Strides co-chairs, Lisa Barnholt, who unfortunately can't be here tonight, but Nancy Libby is. Nancy, if you could stand. The three of us have been working for a very, very long time on this event, helping organize it. And I know it means a lot to the three of us, as it means a lot to all of you. Personally, I can remember the first time I went to the event 19 years ago, and I was overwhelmed with the support and just to be surrounded by all these survivors and all of you guys who come out year after year to support us and to help us fight this disease. It's really quite remarkable. And I continue to be incredibly inspired by our survivors and families who attend year after year and fundraise for MOCA. This year we had a great turnout and close to 1,700 registrants, 121 fundraising teams who took part in the Home Till Strides. And in honor of MOCA's 25th anniversary, we set a big goal, $250,000 in fundraising. And thanks to all of our supporters and sponsors, we exceeded this goal and raised more for Home Till Strides than ever before. MOCA received an extraordinary gift of $250,000 to support Home Till Strides. This gift, along with the combined efforts of all of our fundraisers, helped us set a new record. We raised $492,000. $492,000 for ovarian cancer research and to provide for our meaningful programs. And on behalf of Home Till Strides co-chairs, I can't thank you for helping us change the course of ovarian cancer. Because of the hard work of our fundraising teams and generous donors and sponsors, MOCA is able to fund new ovarian cancer research and provide more support to our survivors and loved ones. Thank you to everyone who supported Home Till Strides, including our wonderful group of volunteers and committee leads. They play a very important role in helping make this event run smoothly, and we are so grateful for their help. Please join me in a round of applause for our volunteers. Now I'd like to give a special thank you to our title sponsor, Home Furniture. For the past 12 years, Home has been a wonderful partner to MOCA. They have supported us in this event in so many ways. They provide brochures, signage, advertising, materials. At Home Till Strides this year, Home also presented MOCA with a $30,000 fundraising check from their Shop for a Cause event. Home works with MOCA throughout the year to help champion our cause. And later this month, Home Furniture and WDIO TV, I love saying WDIO TV, I don't know why, will be recognizing MOCA as a featured nonprofit during the Trees of Hope broadcast from November 22nd through November 28th. I'd like to invite all of you to watch WDIO and WDIO.com to hear inspirational stories from our survivors and learn about our important work. WDIO TV and Home are also hosting a phone bank for MOCA on Tuesday, November 26th. Please be sure to tune in or watch our social media pages for updates. Thank you to Home for this incredible opportunity. Let's give Home a round of applause for all they do for MOCA. Now we'd like to thank our Home Till Strides Teal Level sponsors. We are grateful to GSK, Masonic Cancer Center, University of Minnesota, Mayo Clinic, and Minnesota Oncology for their sponsorship. We are grateful to have the support of our healthcare community and leading healthcare institutions in our state. Please join me in giving a round of applause to our Teal Level sponsors. Thank you again to all the sponsors of Home Till Strides for making this event a success. Please take a look at the names on the screen and join me in a round of applause for all of our sponsors. Home Till Strides is so much more than a walk and a run. It's a time to show our support for survivors and families and change the course of this cancer. I hope you'll join me next year, Saturday, September 13th, so mark it on your calendar, at Roslyn Park in Edina. Now I'd like to invite our MOCA director, Kathleen Gavin, to share more about how your support is truly making a difference.
Julie, come up here, please. We just have a little
Token of our appreciation.
Thank you.
Yes.
Token of our appreciation.
For these two rock stars.
Yeah. Thank you. Both.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Marina, Nancy, and everyone. We're so grateful for your hard work planning Home Till Strides over many years. MOCA has such dedicated co-chairs and volunteers that put this event together. We're so grateful to all of you, our fundraisers, and those of you who are joining us tonight for the first time. This is a very special evening where we get to honor all of those who support our important work, including our wonderful healthcare community. MOCA values the role our healthcare providers play in the treatment of women with ovarian cancer. We offer scholarships and awards each year to show our commitment. MOCA's Luboff Arnold Conference Scholarships provide funding for oncology nurses and physician assistants to attend educational conferences aimed at enhancing the care of those with ovarian cancer. Now, if you are a nurse or a PA, or you know one in the room, listen up, because this funding is available throughout the year. MOCA will accept applications on a rolling basis, and we can award several of these throughout the year. The funding is made available by the families of Anita Luboff and Jan Arnold. Anita was an oncology nurse, and her daughter Jan died of melanoma. Anita died of ovarian cancer. We're very grateful to the families. And this year, we did award a Luboff Arnold Conference Scholarship to Monica Mayer, a nurse at Health Partners Cancer Center. Monica attended a conference of gynecologic oncology nurses in Nashville this past spring to help advance her training. You can find information on the application process on our website at mnovarian.org. Each year, MOCA also provides a Peterson Nursing Scholarship. This is a $1,000 scholarship for a currently practicing oncology nurse for continuing education. This scholarship was established in memory of Janet Peterson. Our 2024 Peterson Nursing Scholarship recipient is Elena Butel Hansen of the University of Minnesota Medical Center. Congratulations, Elena. Will you please come up and accept your award?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Elena, and it's an honor to accept this scholarship tonight. I have been an oncology nurse for the last 4 years at the University of Minnesota Medical Center on our medical and surgical oncology unit. Throughout my time as a nurse, I've developed a deep passion for working with oncology patients and cancer education. I've had the incredible opportunity to be a beacon of hope and light, providing compassionate care for my patients. The relationships formed in oncology nursing are often profound and lasting, and I'm honored to be a part of this profession and walk alongside my patients. I am in my second year of my Doctor of Nursing Practice program at the University of Minnesota in their Family Nurse Practitioner program, with a goal to specialize in oncology once I graduate. As a future DNP, I want to be at the forefront of care for women with cancer, especially when it comes to ovarian cancer. Oncology care offers a dynamic and continuous evolving environment where I continue to learn and grow. As a future nurse practitioner, I hope to contribute valuable insights that can inform evidence-based practice and improve patient outcomes. I am truly inspired by the work of your organization to advance research and care for women with ovarian cancer. Thank you for supporting my future and for investing in my potential. And I want to extend my gratitude to the Peterson family for their generosity, and I plan to carry Janet Peterson's legacy throughout my career. So thank you.
Thank you, Elena. We're glad to have you caring for patients that we care so much about. Now, I'd like to present our Colleen Anderson Excellence in Cancer Care Award. This special award was established to recognize individuals in the cancer care continuum for their excellence and compassionate care of those diagnosed with ovarian cancer. This is a $2,500 cash award and may be used by the recipient for any purpose. We're honored to have Larry Anderson, the husband of late Colleen Anderson and MOCA board member, with us here tonight. Do you want to come up and join me, Larry, to present the award? Thank you. Now it's time to announce this year's recipient of the Colleen Anderson Excellence in Cancer Care Award. Our recipient was nominated by her colleague, Dr. Colleen Rivard Hunt, as well as Nancy Shatek-Suick, the mother of Amy Whibble, who passed away from ovarian cancer in 2023. Thank you to Dr. Rivard Hunt and Nancy for being with us tonight. Our 2024 Colleen Anderson Excellence in Cancer Care Award goes to Valerie Crooks. Valerie. Valerie is a cancer care coordinator at mHealth Fairview Ridges Hospital. Valerie, will you please join us up here to accept your award and share a few words?
My glasses on so I can see. Good evening. The seed was planted in my heart to become an oncology nurse when I was 12 years old, when my sister was diagnosed with brain cancer. I was amazed at the outpouring of love and support she received from her nurses and how they always took the time to ease her fears and spend the extra few minutes to show how much they care. I have worked in the oncology field for 36 years, specializing in gynecologic cancers earlier in my career, and then more recently for the last 13 years with mHealth Fairview Cancer Center. I work as an RN care coordinator under the guidance of Dr. Colleen Rivard and Dr. Deanna Teo, and value our collaboration as a team as we strive to provide the best care for our patients during a difficult time. A new diagnosis of ovarian cancer is frightening for a patient. I work closely with our patients to not only provide education as they begin their treatment, but provide support in letting them know how much I care about them and their loved ones throughout their cancer journey. I am honored to receive the Colleen Anderson Excellence in Cancer Award. I would like to thank the family of Colleen Anderson. We recognize how this disease not only affects the patient, but also their loved ones. And our role as their nurse is held with great honor. To be nominated by Dr. Colleen Rivard and Nancy Suick, the mother of my former patient, Amy Whipple, is the biggest compliment I can receive as a nurse. I am humbled and overwhelmed with gratitude to have been selected to receive this award, and will continue to strive to treat my patients with kindness, dignity, and respect that they deserve. To the family of Amy Whipple, so John, the Suick family, Nancy, Don, and Aaron. Amy was such a fighter, and I was glad that I was able to walk beside her. She will always have a special place in my heart, and I miss her every day. I love you all. Dr. Rivard, thank you for your support, your mentorship, and your friendship over the years. You are truly the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Valerie. We're so grateful for your commitment to the ovarian cancer community. We're honored to have so many healthcare providers and researchers in the audience with us tonight. Because of our continued partnerships, we are making progress in ovarian cancer care. Thank you to all of MOCA's wonderful supporters. We have been changing the future of ovarian cancer for the past 25 years. We've been celebrating our 25th anniversary throughout the year, and tonight we're going to cap off the celebrations by making even more progress possible. With the amount of research funding we're about to award, MOCA has now reached a total of $12.4 million for ovarian cancer research. I am proud to share that MOCA is one of the top private nonprofit funders of ovarian cancer research in the country, and we owe it to all of you. Thanks to your support, MOCA's research has led to the development of several innovative approaches using immunotherapy and vaccines to prevent recurrence and treat progressive disease. Our research funding has also led to a deeper understanding of how ovarian cancer begins and progresses. Thanks to MOCA, Minnesota-based researchers have been able to expand their work and secure multi-million-dollar federal grants needed to develop their work further. Looking back 25 years ago, we could only have dreamed about the progress that we've made together. Before we announce our latest awards, I do want to thank our team of national scientific reviewers made up of scientists, MDs, and PhDs from across the country, all highly regarded in their fields. These reviewers make sure our projects are well designed and of national significance. Our consumer research reviewers represent survivors and loved ones, and they help us select projects that are most likely to benefit our community. We're grateful for the time and effort spent by our consumer and scientific review teams. They spend hours taking a close look at each project. I'd like to thank these teams for their efforts helping us to select our 2024 MOCA Research Awards and our National Early Detection Research Award. So far this year, MOCA has awarded $500,000 in MOCA Research Awards to Minnesota-based projects at the University of Minnesota and Mayo Clinic. We announced those awards in May at our annual meeting. Now tonight, I'm excited to present an additional $100,000 research award to Dr. Brandon Moriarty and Dr. Melissa Geller at the University of Minnesota for their innovative project looking at a new way to treat advanced disease using natural killer cells. Dr. Moriarty is celebrating his son's birthday, and Dr. Geller is out of the country in Ireland on assignment right now. So we're honored to introduce their colleague, Dr. Bo Weber, to share a bit about the project. Dr. Weber?
Yeah, thank you for having me tonight. I'm honored to be able to present on behalf of my colleagues this really innovative work that we've been working on in the lab. I say we because Brandon and I collaborate very closely. I'll also note that like MOCA, we are homegrown Minnesotans. Both Brandon and I completed our graduate school, our postdoctoral training, and moved all the way up through the rank as faculty here at Minnesota. And so this therapy, like us, is grown from Minnesota, which I think is really cool to see. At our heart, we're genetic engineers, so like an engineer who designs a car, we tinker with the basics of a cell to change its abilities and its function and its capabilities. And in this case, its ability to target and kill cancer cells. We're very interested in the immune system, and so our laboratory pursues the engineering of immune cells. There are many types of immune cells. One of their natural roles is to recognize cancer, detect cancer, kill cancer, but there are times when cancer gets around this defense. But we think that the immune system, these cells, if they're given the right engineering steps or tweaks, we can tip the scales back in their favor and get them to actually target these cancer cells. There are many types of cancer cells. Some of these you may know are very personalized, so they have to be taken from the patient, engineered, and given back. There are other cell types that can be given off the shelf. Natural killer cells that I'm talking about tonight are one of those cells that can be taken from a healthy blood donor, engineered in the lab, and then in theory given to many patients. We don't know yet which one of these is going to be the answer, but we do think that the immune system likely is the end, and so the answer for curing cancer, whether the frontline therapies be chemo or radiation or what have you, ultimately it's your immune system that finds the last little bit of these cancer cells and eradicates them, and that's the actual goal that we want to do is find a cure. These therapies are complicated to make. The work that we do involves taking these immune cells out of a patient, engineering them, making them much better, and then putting them back inside the patient. This process involves many steps within the laboratory, including a lot of the work that's very preliminary to find the therapies and the approaches that are going to be most effective. When we do find, as we have in this particular case, a therapy that is extremely promising, the last step is to scale this up and prove to the FDA that it's going to be effective, but also safe. And these steps are very laborious, expensive, because we have to make these cells not in a lab to put them into a mouse, but in a way that we can make them at very large scale to put them back in a human being. And this is very expensive to do, particularly for very innovative academic trials as this one is. We were fortunate to have, over the past few years, have funding from an ovarian cancer spore grant with a very talented team, including Melissa and Brandon and others at the U of M and Mayo, to develop this therapy from the ground up and going through those stages that I mentioned. Where we're at now is to actually take this therapy, which I will say is one of the most promising that I've seen ever come through the lab in terms of its ability to treat mice that we've given ovarian cancer. This therapy actually cures them, which is very impressive to say the least. And we're at this final stage to push this into the clinic. And so we've worked very hard on this, and this funding from MOCA is going to help us get across the finish line to move this into the clinic. We've already filed pre-INDs and are moving through the FDA, and we expect to initiate this trial in 2025. And are very excited about it. And so we're very grateful to all of the support from MOCA to be able to take all of this work that is really culminated in an extremely exciting cellular product and to actually move it into clinic where it makes the most impact and actually can help patients. So thank you very much, appreciate it.
Thank you. And we'd like you to come back in a year or 2 or 3 and tell us you're curing women now with this disease. I think we all, there are a lot of people in this room, we need new treatments and we need them now, and we know that, and we're working on that. We also, anyone who's been through the disease is frustrated because there is no test. And we all want a national early detection test, if not for ourselves, for the next generation or sisters. So we also commit money to national researchers for early detection tests. And the money is open to researchers beyond Minnesota. And tonight ours is a little special, and you'll hear why, but I'm honored to present our 2024 National Early Detection Research Award to Dr. Robert Bast. He's the Vice President of Translational Research at MD Anderson Cancer Center in Houston. He is a pioneer in the field of early detection. Everyone here, I think, understands the importance of the CA-125. It was Bob Bast who discovered the CA-125 is a pretty good marker for the disease if you have it, and has been working on ways to develop using the CA-125 and other biomarkers to create an early detection test. I have known Bob for 22 years now. He's in his early 80s, and he's trying to do it before he retires. And I want to do it. I want him to do it so I can retire too. We all want this. So MOCA is awarding Dr. Bast a $100,000 award for the advancement of this new project to detect ovarian cancer in those at normal risk, and the expansion of a clinical trial that will benefit women in Minnesota today. Dr. Bast, we don't use your money to fly people in here from Texas, but Jody did a video interview with Dr. Bast, so we have a little message from him to share with you about the project.
We are deeply grateful to the Minnesota Ovarian Cancer Alliance that will establish a screening site at the University of Minnesota for our new second-generation normal risk ovarian cancer screening study, NROS-2. It will use 4 blood tests to detect ovarian cancer more effectively than with CA-125 alone. The new NROS-2 trial builds on 21 years of experience with the original NROS trial, where a rising CA-125 triggered ultrasound in 2% of participants, and an abnormal ultrasound prompted surgery. Having monitored more than 7,800 participants for more than 50,000 woman years, the screen detected 74% of the ovarian cancers, with 70% in early stage 1 or 2, achieving a stage shift with 30 to 34% fewer advanced cases. The specificity of the screening strategy exceeded 99.6%, with only 2 operations for each case of ovarian cancer detected. These results are really encouraging, but we can do even better. We can improve sensitivity for the initial blood tests. Under the microscope, many ovarian cancers express substantial amounts of CA-125, shown here by the brown stain. Others have very little CA-125, and 20% have no CA-125 alone, just like normal ovary. As only 80% of ovarian cancers express CA-125, other blood tests might detect cases missed by this one blood test. We've evaluated more than 130 potential biomarkers and have found 3 other blood tests that detect 13% of cases missed by CA-125. These include HE4, HE4 antigen autoantibody complexes, and osteopontin. Steve Skates and Jacob Betty have developed a new 4-biomarker ROCA computer program that could have detected 4 of 5 late-stage cases in our NROS study 1.4 to 4.8 years earlier, when they almost certainly would have been an earlier stage. Over the last 2 decades, we have established 11 screening sites around the country, with 5 in Texas and 2 in Houston. With the support of MOCA, we will now be able to initiate a 12 screening site at the University of Minnesota in collaboration with Drs. Samantha Hoffman and Melissa Geller. NROS 2 opened this September with 4,000 participants from the previous NROS trial at the 11 different sites in the East and Midwest. In this trial, we'll ask whether only 2% of participants will be referred to ultrasound, and how many operations will be performed with the 4 blood tests to detect each case of ovarian cancer. At least an additional 500 participants need to be recruited to finish in 4 years. Thanks to MOCA, the University of Minnesota will recruit at least 200 more participants, making a critical contribution to the trial. Importantly, this will also provide an opportunity for women in Minnesota to be screened to detect ovarian cancer at an earlier stage when it can be cured. Thank you so much to the Minnesota Ovarian Cancer Alliance for your support and leadership. At the present time, so many cancers can be detected early at different sites, resulting in a larger fraction of cures. One of the unmet needs is still to develop a strategy for ovarian cancer. We're so grateful to the donors that contribute to the Minnesota Ovarian Cancer Alliance for helping us to find that strategy that will help so many women with this disease.
Special one because we are funding a national trial and we're going to open a site here in Minnesota. We're very lucky that Dr. Samantha Hoffman of the University of Minnesota is here to talk with us about what this actually means for Minnesota.
Hi, I'm Samantha Hoffman. I'm an OB/GYN at the University of Minnesota, and I am fortunate to be here tonight. I'm grateful for Dr. Bass and all the work that he has done for ovarian cancer. So as we all know, unfortunately, ovarian cancer is diagnosed often quite late, where prognosis is poor. In early stages, cures rates can be up to 90%. So the goal of this study, as Dr. Bass mentioned in his video, is we'll be collecting serum samples, so blood samples from patients. We'll be screening low-risk women in our clinic, and then, depending on those markers, triage them to ultrasound and then possibly surgery. So we will be recruiting women in our clinic. So as general OB/GYNs, we're kind of the first stop for any of the gynecologic cancers, and so we'll be recruiting low-risk women. So anyone who's in menopause, ages 50 to 75, women need to have at least 1 ovary and cannot be at high risk for any other, for ovarian cancer. We're hoping to start enrolling in 2025. We're currently working on getting all the protocols in place. But again, we'll be recruiting through our clinic at the University of Minnesota, the mHealth Fairview Women's Clinic, and I put our phone number on here for anyone who's interested going forward. And again, we're just really grateful for MOCA and all the support they've given that we can be a site for this really exciting trial. I've added my email address here, as well as Erin Zielinski, who's in the back. She's our Director of Research Operations. So if anyone has questions about this, we'll hopefully let MOCA know when we start enrolling, and we can get some more information out to the community. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Hoffman. You know, we have great relationships with gynecologic oncologists, and we are really interested in expanding our relationships with gynecologists and primary care physicians and making sure that they know what they need to know about ovarian cancer to ensure that women are diagnosed promptly and referred appropriately. So you can expect to see more of that from us in the future. That is it for our support for our healthcare providers. Now, I think you'll be inspired by the rest of our program, where we're going to invite my colleague, Stephanie Gliniani, up to the stage to announce our Dream Awards. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Kathleen, and thank you so much for everyone in the audience tonight. I know that some of you traveled across Minnesota to be here, and we are truly grateful that you're with us this evening. We'd like you all to know that MOCA is here for all of our survivors, families, and caregivers. We provide support offerings through our support meetings and gatherings to our MOCA Cares kits with comfort items. MOCA also provides one-on-one support through our MOCA Mentor program, and we've recently added some new resources for survivors on our website. I'd also like to share about Jody's Fund, which also helps our survivors. The family of Jody Richwalski generously established this fund through MOCA to cover travel costs to and from the Women Cancer Retreat at Camp Make a Dream near Missoula, Montana. Through the years, we've heard so many amazing stories from survivors who have traveled to camp and have just had life-changing experiences. This year, Karen Hall-Dale received funds to attend Camp Make a Dream. She's here to share a few words with us on what the experience meant to her. Karen, would you please come up?
Hey everybody. That's high. My name is Karen Hall-Dale, and I did go to Camp Make a Dream this year. It was life-altering. I'll try to get through this without crying. Met 48 amazing survivors. Up until this camp, I was hiding. I was pretending I didn't have cancer. I met Stephanie, I joined a group, I got Jody's Fund, and now I'm here. So I'd like to share an activity with you that I hope brings it all together. All right, so do me a favor and try this. I want you to take your finger and look at the ceiling and point at the ceiling. And I want you to imagine an old school clock, all right? So you're pointing at 12, and then 3 and 6 and 9. And you're just gonna keep rotating 3, 6, 9, 12, and bring your finger down lower and lower. Okay, 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12. Should be about nose, chin level now. A little bit lower, chest level. Now tell me, is your finger going clockwise? No, it's not. Those of you that said yes are lying. This is a paradigm shift. Depending on your perspective is how you view the world. So let's stop looking at this and start looking at this. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Karen. MOCA will be accepting applications for Jody's Fund again early next year for their spring camp. You can check our website on the Find Support tab for updates. Now it's time to make more dreams come true. Our MOCA Dream Award program is in its 16th year. Thanks to generous donors who have provided funds designated for this program, we've been able to help 162 ovarian cancer survivors realize their dreams. Since 2008, we've awarded close to $544,000 in MOCA Dream Awards. Dream Awards allow survivors and their family members to make special memories. Our Dream Awards also provide hope to carry them through their journeys with ovarian cancer. Tonight, I am honored to present 11 women with $36,500 in MOCA Dream Awards. It's finally time for our presentation. Our Jenna Simon Memorial Dream Award provides funding for one family to experience a special place or event together. This year, the award goes to Natasha Betty of Maple Grove. Natasha will be taking a trip to Disney World with her husband and daughter. Natasha, will you please come up and accept your award?
Good evening, everyone. I'm a little nervous. I'm here tonight to support MOCA and to celebrate the MOCA Dream Award. I came to know about MOCA in 2022 and I was first diagnosed with ovarian cancer. Stephanie was very nice enough that time to introduce me to lots of people who had similar experiences like mine, because that gave me a lot of hope and gave me a lot of mental support. Tonight I would like to thank Jenna Simon's family for sponsoring this MOCA Dream Award. May God bless your family. And also I'm very grateful to MOCA for all the support it has given to me in my journey. I look forward to use the MOCA Dream Award for my family Disney trip, because we love Disney World and we are Disney fanatics. And I'm really grateful to MOCA for all the support it has given to me. Thank you. God bless you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Our next Dream Award goes to Katrina Kern of Stock Rapids. Katrina is receiving this award to expand her family through IVF treatments. And Trina, we are so excited that you and Tommy are coming up to accept this award.
My little friend wanted to come up. Hi everyone, I just wanted to start by saying a huge thank you to MOCA for this Dream Award. It truly means the world to me and my family. My husband Connor and I are excited to use this award to continue our IVF journey and hopefully grow our family. After being told by many doctors that I would never be able to have my own kids, we were blessed with our miracle boy, Tommy, who just turned 3 this year. This award gives us the hope and opportunity to keep fighting for another miracle. I also want to take a moment to thank my family. Their love and support throughout my cancer journey kept me strong. My family has been with me through every moment, and I couldn't have done it without them. And I'm so grateful to MOCA, not only for this award, but for the incredible community that it provides. Connecting with other survivors and hearing their stories gave me so much hope during some of my hardest times. So thank you to everyone here tonight for all that you do for survivors like me.
Thank you, Trina and Tommy. Now I would like to present a new Dream Award. The Amy Whibble Memorial Dream Award was established by young survivor Amy Whibble, who passed away in 2023 from low-grade ovarian cancer. As Kathleen mentioned, we are honored that Amy's family is here with us tonight as we honor her memory and present this special award to Brianna Kleno of Maple Grove. Brianna, will you please come up here and share a few words?
Hi, my name is Brianna Kleino, and I am very generous to offer or to get this award. I'm incredibly honored to receive the Amy Whipple Award. This recognition means more to me than words can express. I am so grateful to the generous donors whose support makes this possible. Thanks to this award, my husband and I will be able to take a long-awaited Caribbean cruise together, an experience we've dreamed of for a long time. It's a perfect way to celebrate, relax, and create memories that will last a lifetime. I want to extend my deepest thanks to the donors for the generosity and to everyone who has supported me on this journey. This award is not just an acknowledgement of my work, but a reminder of the incredible people who are rooting for me, and I will carry this gratitude with me as I move forward. Thank you again, once again, for this incredible gift.
Thank you so much, Brianna, for coming up and sharing. Now I'd like to present our next Dream Award to Nicole Kustrup of Circle Pines. Nicole will be using her Dream Award for a tropical vacation over the winter with her family, her husband, and her children. So Nicole, welcome. Come up and say a couple words.
Hello, my name is Nicole Kustrup. I have been battling ovarian cancer for over 19 years total. I was diagnosed at 25 with mucous ovarian cancer, and then again 4 years ago, and now I am in stage 4 ovarian cancer. It's metastasized to my lymph nodes. So I'm living on borrowed time, and I have a family, an amazing husband who's been with me since my first diagnosis. I have 3 children. One is not here tonight because he's at driver's ed. The others are here. We had to forego some sporting events, but we are here because MOCA has been so much to me, even though I don't come to a lot of the events out of my own insecurities and admitting that I do have cancer. I've run the run, my husband has run the run, my kids have run the run. We've come to those events and they mean the world to our family. The support that this community gives, the doctors that have given us advice, we are just so grateful, and we're so grateful to have this opportunity to go on a trip together as a family and spend some time together. So thank you so much to MOCA, and thank you to everybody here. You have no idea how much it means to us. So thank you.
Thank you, Nicole. Our next Dream Award recipient is Holly Cuss. Holly will be using these funds to take her family on a cabin getaway to the Brainerd Lakes area. Holly, please come up and join me to accept your award and say a few words.
I get really nervous, so I wrote everything down. Thanks, Stephanie. Thank you, MOCA. Hello, everyone. My name is Holly Coos. Coos. Dr. Bart Coos. My ovarian cancer journey began on May 3rd of this year. I thought I was having a diverticulitis flare-up, so I went to urgent care to renew my antibiotic prescription. The nurse practitioner I met with was very thorough. We discussed all the symptoms and my diverticulitis history. The more we talked, the more we both realized this may be something different, so she recommended a CT scan. I am so thankful she did. The scan showed I had a large tumor in my pelvic region. My world, as I knew it, came to an end. My new reality was just beginning. Because there is no treatment for ovarian cancer in the Mankato area, which is where I live, I had to choose between Rochester Mayo and a clinic in the Twin Cities. I chose Dr. Rivard at the U of M, Fairview, and I'm very thankful I did, by the way. On May 23rd, she performed the debulking and staging surgery. I was diagnosed with stage 3A, high-grade serous ovarian cancer. Dr. Rivard was confident that she was able to remove all the cancer. However, because of 2 of my lymph nodes were cancerous, I needed chemotherapy. Since then, I've been diagnosed with the BRCA1 gene mutation, and have completed 6 rounds of chemotherapy. Very shortly, tomorrow, I will be starting the maintenance drug Lynparza. This is a journey I never saw coming. I had no idea how to move forward, but with the help of Dr. Rivard and her care team, namely Val, I was directed towards MOCA. What a blessing. Between all the virtual support groups, walks, in-person support groups, which I've seen many faces I recognize here from those, and events, I have learned so much. They have literally held my hand through this entire experience, and I am so thankful. Connecting with others that are walking the same path that I am has helped me more than I can say. So, from the bottom of my heart, thank you, Stephanie, and everyone at MOCA. My dream wish is to thank and celebrate my family. I have some of them here with me. My sister Joanne, my daughter Crystal, and my daughter Ashley have been with me through this entire process. They have helped me when I was at my lowest and supported me with their love. While my parents were still alive, we traditionally spent a good portion of our summers in the Breezy Point Resort area. After they passed, we tried as a family to keep up the tradition. My wish is to keep that going. We will be planning a family trip to a resort in that area next summer. My family has always been important to me, but when faced with an uncertain future, spending time with them becomes a priority. I want to thank all of my family, Dr. Rivard, Val and her care team, Stephanie, and all those at MOCA. I especially want to thank the donors who have made this trip possible for us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Holly. Now I'd like to announce our next Dream Award recipient, Renee Nielsen of Hopkins. Renee's dream is to travel to Cape Coral, Florida with her family. Please join me up here, Renee, and say a few words.
Hello, everyone. I have to say, my story sounds pretty similar to Holly, who was just up here. First of all, I want to say thank you to the donors for their generosity behind the Dream Awards. Thanks to MOCA for all that you do and the support you provide. It is through MOCA, namely Stephanie, that I met my friend Julie Sellergren, who's in the audience tonight, who's also a survivor. Julie is the one who told me about the Dream Awards and encouraged me to apply and also nominated me, which is a very thoughtful and kind gesture. She's been a great sounding board supporter and a friend, and I want to say thank you to her as well. And a huge thank you to my care team at M Health. Dr. Rivard is also my oncologist and surgeon. They were amazing and supportive and transparent all along the way. Another huge thank you to my family. My husband Robin, who has been there for me through, I thought I could get through this, okay. Through the tough days, but also there to encourage me. Also our children, Alec, Abby, and Rachel, and our amazing granddaughters, Reese and Lucy. We're very fortunate that we all live in the Twin Cities area and are there for each other all the time. When you get into your final rounds of treatment, as many of you know, it's hard, it's grueling, and you tell yourself to keep going. And what helped me is when our granddaughters come running into the room and say, "Hi, Gigi and Papa," and it gives you energy and brings you joy. It makes it all worth it. Now to my story. It started in 2017 with a breast cancer diagnosis that was caught very early. I had a mastectomy, I didn't need radiation or chemotherapy, very grateful for that, and remained cancer-free until 2023. My diagnosis with ovarian cancer came in May, stage 3. I also went through the debulking surgery and then 18 rounds of chemotherapy. I completed my treatment in October of 23. With my ovarian cancer diagnosis, I also went through the genetic testing process and found that I carried the BRCA1 mutation. I'm currently on a PARP inhibitor, Lynparza as well, and will be as long as I can tolerate it. So what I know now is that my breast cancer was also linked to this mutation, but I knew nothing about BRCA1 with my breast cancer. I was not educated about it. I didn't know to ask about genetic testing or anything. So if I had known, we could maybe be on a very different path today. So that's why I'm so passionate about hearing the research about early detection and diagnosis and raising awareness. This mutation is a big part of my story, our story, because one of our daughters also carries the mutation and is battling a difficult breast cancer journey right now. It's a tough journey, but I will tell you, we are a tough bunch, and we will get through this. As you're going through all the appointments, doctor visits, and treatments, it's daunting and grueling, and you need to be strong and fight and live with hope. I have to say, I attribute my strength and my fight to my mom, who we lost in 2020. She was this feisty, stubborn, brave, independent woman, 100% Norwegian, all through and through. And when we think of her, all of her memories make us laugh. But I definitely think that she passed on her gifts to me with her strength and bravery. And I'm grateful to say that I think our kids carry the same qualities. Mom would never back down from a fight, and we don't either. I know she has been with us in spirit every day, and on the tough days, if she were here, she would tell me to get up and quit feeling sorry for myself, and this too shall pass. And she's right. So in closing, I want to say I'm very passionate about raising awareness and early detection in this relentless disease, but also the same with the BRCA1 mutation. I will do my part to get out there and educate people the best that I can. Because of this generous gift, our family, all 10 of us, are taking a family trip in February. We love water, lakes, ocean, boating, everything about the beach. So we will spend 6 nights in Cape Coral, Florida because of MOCA and this generous award. Thank you. It will be a great respite for all this last year has been. Thank you.
Thanks, Renee. Our next Dream Award will go to Kelly Ray of West St. Paul. Kelly's dream is to take her family on a vacation so her children can experience the ocean for the first time. Kelly, please join me to accept your award and say a few words.
Hello. First of all, I'd like to thank MOCA for this generous award. It's always been a dream and a goal of mine to be able to take my family to see the ocean. We were initially planning to make a trip to Tampa, Florida. However, our plans have since changed, and this award will now be used to make precious memories with my husband, my kids, and my grandkids to go toward a trip on the Disney cruise in the spring. Thanks again for the generous donors of this award. I am truly grateful for this.
Thank you, Kelly. Now I'd like to announce our next Dream Award recipient, Victoria Schwartz of Bloomington. Victoria is unable to attend this evening, unfortunately, but she will be taking a vacation to the sandy white beaches of St. Petersburg, Florida with her husband. She did send me some remarks to read on her behalf, so I will do that. When Stephanie called my daughter, Samantha, and told her that I have been selected for a Dream Award, I was in complete shock. I have never in my life won anything larger than a prime rib roast at a meat raffle up north. My disbelief continued until Stephanie called me to share the news. Stephanie told me how nice it was to receive the letter from my daughter who submitted for me and nominated me for this MOCA Award. My heart broke out in joy and tears in my eyes. How could someone as simple as me be so lucky to win a Dream Award from MOCA? Please know that this Dream Award means my husband and I will now have the chance to take a trip to the beach and put our toes in the sand and spend some valuable time together. Hopefully our kids and grandkids will be able to join us for part of the trip. We plan on celebrating my 1-year anniversary of being cancer-free, along with our 39th wedding anniversary. My journey has been a rough one, as I know everyone in this room may have experienced. I am proud to say I am one of you now. Even though I am not present, I can feel your strength. I did not take any pictures during my treatment, but I could not get out of this picture for my husband's 70th birthday, as you can see up here, with my daughter's family. Thanks to everyone at MOCA for this generous gift. Please know I will cherish it always. Thank you, Victoria. Now, I'd like to present our next Dream Award to Frances Spalding of Minneapolis. Frances will be taking a dream vacation to Amsterdam with her husband. Frances, please join me up here in saying a few words.
Kind of hard to follow all these wonderful articulate speakers. I just have a few simple things to say. I was incredibly surprised. I get this telephone call from Stephanie. She goes, guess what? You have won a Dream Award. And I'm like, what? And she said, some wonderful friends of yours nominated you for a Dream Award. And they include Joni, Bart, and Kathy. And I have to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for that. And to all of you, really, thank you. A big thanks also to my wonderful family who stood behind me during all my cancer journeys. And you know, after hearing everybody else's story, we sit in kindred spirits, don't we? And I want to thank you all very much for selecting me for a Dream Award. It means more than I can ever say. Thank you.
Thank you, Frances. Our next Dream Award recipient is Maggie Wagner. She is planning to take her family on a dog sledding trip to northern Minnesota. Maggie, will you please join me up here? We'd love to hear more about this trip.
Good evening. My name is Maggie, and I am new survivor. I was diagnosed in April of this year. And when I was first found out the devastating news, I'm stage 4 high-grade serous ovarian cancer. The first thing that comes to mind is I'm not ready to leave my family and all the fun that we have together all the time. My adult children, you know, it's one of my greatest accomplishments is that I have adult children that want to be with us, my husband and I always say. And we all really enjoy it, you know, we try to behave so they want to hang with us, and it's just like so awesome. So I applied for a Dream Award, and the day that Stephanie called me, I had finished Frontline, and I'd even had my scan, and no evidence of disease in maintenance now. But yet I was having one of those days where I was just overwhelmed. I was actually at work, and I went out for lunch. I was just driving, and I got a message from her, and when I called her back, it was just the worst day. And then it's just like it was meant to be, you know, just to bring my spirits out and give me hope. And MOCA definitely, they even sent me a little bracelet that said hope that I always wore to all my treatments. They give me hope, and I'd also like to thank Linda Voss, my mentor, and she's the one that just MOCA, 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 you gotta meet Stephanie, you gotta get involved, and she's just great on all levels of that. So thank you so much to the donors, thank you to MOCA for everything that you do, and I'm so excited to take my grown kids, my new daughter-in-law, and my daughter's boyfriend, and we're going to stay on the North Shore in a real nice place in Two Harbors, and we're going to drive into Ely and go to Wintergreen dog sledding first weekend of February. We'll be up there. It's all locked in, so I'm just so thankful. It's just something to really look forward to. So thank you.
Thank you, Maggie. I cannot wait to hear about that trip when you get back. Now it's time to announce our final Dream Award this evening. This award goes to Emily Wyman of Minneapolis. Emily will be taking her family on a trip to Disney World. It's the theme tonight, Disney. Please join me up here, Emily, to accept your award. We are Disney fanatics as well.
Hi, I'm Emily. So last winter, we went to Disney World with my family, and I had no idea what was waiting for me when I returned home. In early March of 2024, I was diagnosed with stage 3 ovarian cancer. That diagnosis changed everything. And it even changed the way that I look back on that trip, right? Like, the time that I spent there with my family just felt a little different. It didn't feel quite as lighthearted and not quite as whimsical. It just became heavier. And I hated that. I hated it so much because the cancer that I also hated had changed so much, but it also changed that. Like, it changed how I felt about something that had meant so much to me. After my diagnosis, acceptance became the buzzword, right? Like, you just have to accept that you have cancer, accept that your life is different, accept that things have changed, accept that my body was going to be different. Now I had all these limitations. You have to accept. And I got really familiar with acceptance. But what I found is that I could accept things which were true and still fight for my dreams. Like, I could accept where I was without having to give up where I wanted to go or give up where I wanted to be and who I wanted to be with. I want to thank Dr. Mallon. I want to thank my care team at Minnesota Oncology. Stephanie, thank you so much. I want to thank everyone here at MOCA. I want to especially thank the donors that make these dreams possible. I want to thank my family because thank you so much for your constant love and support, your understanding, your patience with me as I went through this. You're just amazing. And I just want to finish by saying that I'm beyond grateful that I'm in a place where I am actually able to plan these future trips with my family. It really is, for me, a dream come true.
Thank you, Emily, for sharing, and thank you to all of our Dream Award recipients for sharing their dreams. I can't wait to hear about your travels, your adventures, and your growing families. Now I'd like to ask MOCA Board Chair Carol to continue our presentation this evening.
Thank you, Steph. And thank you to our survivors for sharing all those awesome dreams with us. We are also grateful to the generous donors who have designated funds for this great program. You just saw how much these dreams mean to our survivors. So thank you. There are many ways our supporters can make a difference with MOCA, and tonight I'd like to share a bit about MOCA's legacy gifts. By including MOCA in your estate plans, IRAs, and wills, you'll make an impact for years to come. We are grateful to all those who have entrusted MOCA with your legacy gifts. Thank you for choosing MOCA and for helping us change the future of ovarian cancer. If you would like to make a legacy gift, please speak with MOCA's Executive Director, Kathleen, or complete the Forever Teal Circle brochure on your tables this evening. We all have an opportunity to support MOCA through our annual Give to the Max Day campaign. I'm sure many of you have heard of Give to the Max. I have several emails. It's Minnesota's largest annual giving holiday, and it's happening right now. It's a great time to give to MOCA because you'll be supporting ovarian cancer research. The first $25,000 in donations will also be matched thanks to a generous donation. This means your donation will double for research. So to donate, scan the QR code in your programs tonight or go to mnovarian.org for a direct link. Our goal is to raise $50,000 for an ovarian cancer research grant. If you want to help us spread the word about Give to the Max, please pick up a Give for Research card at the registration tables on your way out. Snap a photo of yourself and share it on social media. That always works great. Thank you again to all of you for joining us tonight. Before we go, please remember to fill out the surveys on your table and let us know your thoughts about our event. We are grateful for your support throughout the year, and as we wrap up MOCA's 25th anniversary celebrations this year, we are looking forward to what we can accomplish together over the next 25 years. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night.